Guys, welcome back into another video. It is I, your Lord and Savior, back with another video, guys. This one is concerning the hot topic. I'm talking about the fire hot topic, the red hot topic. It's pretty much on fire. AOE. If you don't know what AOE is, it is an acronym and it means Anime Original Ending. And I'm referencing none other than one of the biggest anime / mangas of all time, and that is Attack on Titan. So there's a big argument or disagreement or whatever it is in contention in the community regarding if the anime is going to end differently than the manga series did. So a lot of people, including myself, hated the fucking ending. The ending was so bad, that a lot of people cried. And I'm not making that up. I'm quite sure a lot of motherfuckers cried. The new trailer just launched, right? For the series part 1 or 4 or 5, whatever. I don't know. These things are getting confusing because, in my honest opinion, I feel as though they're milking the shit out of this. Like, they're really fucking milking this. This should be over and done with. There was no reason for it to be a part 8 of 9 of 7 of the 9 rings of power. Like, we didn't need all that, right? So I think they're milking it. I know what it is. It's a cash grab. It is what it is. Whatever. However, a lot of people did see the trailer, and a lot of people are little hesitant of jumping down the AOE train, right? Yes, I did release a video to where I'm saying I'm convinced, right? I did say that. And I will stand by what I said. I am still convinced based on the evidence that was presented to me, right? So based on the evidence that was provided to me, I am quite convinced that there is a high probability of an anime original ending just based on that. However, I am not 100% sold on any idea until I get the receipt. I used to work in sales. So it's one of those things to where when I used to be training my team to talk about sales and to talk to people, do not celebrate the sale until you see the receipt. That is a motto I've always gone by. Until you can see the receipt and say without a shadow of a doubt that this person purchased whatever that you were trying to sell them or upsell them or whatever the case may be, do not get fucking excited because it doesn't matter. I try to take that motto and apply it here. I'm not going to get excited for an Attack on Titan anime original ending until I see the anime original ending itself. I know that sounds weird, but again, I'm just keeping my options open. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. I don't want to for sure say 100% emphatically that there will be one, because quite honestly, it may not. Motherfucker may decide to just say, fuck it, I'm going to go with this bullshit ending again. I said all that to say, guys, I am going to be reacting to a creator that I've reacted to before, and that creator is C Tactics. They released a video a few days ago saying that AOE is dead. That's what they said. They say AOE is dead. So what I want to see is I want to see what their determining factor is for coming to that conclusion. And I'm going to see if I agree or if I disagree. Y'all know how I do it. Y'all know my commentary. Y'all know what the fuck it's about. Before we get into that, y'all already know the deal. Let's get the business out the way. Guys, if you enjoy the content that is being produced and the content that you're consuming, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, that like button. As always, it helps out the video, it helps out the algorithm, and it helps out the channel be seen to more people. Also, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. Subscribe button doesn't cost you a goddamn dime. Again, it does the exact same thing. It helps the channel out, helps us grow. And I appreciate all those who have subscribed and have stuck with me this long. Appreciate you guys. Go ahead and comment down below. Let me know if you are a big AOE fan. Let me know if you think AOE is possible. Or let me know if you're like me and you're still in that boat. You're straddling the fence there. Because you want to believe it's possible, and based on evidence you saw that it is possible, but you're going to wait for the final outcome. Let me know down below. Lastly, guys, go ahead and share the content and go ahead and hit the notification bell so you guys are up to date and aware of anything and everything that is being put out on this channel. So without further motherfucking ado, let's get into this shit. Let's see what C Tactics is talking about. And let's see if we agree or disagree. Let's go. All right, guys. This is it. Very short video. Want to see what he's talking about. They're going to see what's happening. Let's see what the conclusion is that he came up with in order to determine that AOE is dead. To have such an emphatic title, you got to have some motherfucking proof. You know what I'm saying? Like some hardcore proof. Not just, I don't believe it's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, to say that, So, let's go. Let's go.
It's official! Attack on Titan's AOE anime original ending is dead. Today we got confirmation from a special that aired, in which it basically showed this blurred out image. Now, I'm blurring this out, but I'll leave links for you to see the unblurred version. And that's just because I know a lot of anime.
Alright, I'm gonna stop here because I already know. Again, as I said, this video was a few days ago. So it was maybe I think like five days ago he posted this. That image is the one that you see here of looks like Mikasa's going into the mouth of Eren, and this is during chapter 1, the fight where Armin is holding Eren, as you see there. That's what that image is. So a lot of people are seeing that image and they're tying that image into saying that means that's how it's going to end.
Only viewers enjoy my content, so this one is spoiler free, though probably not the comments, so avoid those. Though the reaction to this news has been, to me, not very surprising, as I called it from the very beginning that AOE was never going to truly happen. The reason for this is because, well, just pragmaticism. How many anime that air that are based on manga get completely new endings? I'll tell you, nearly zero anime do that. And this is because, mostly, the creators of these anime want to be respectful and adapt to the vision the original author intended. That's undeniable. I mean, Japan's whole culture is based on respect and honoring the past. So, me? I'm alright. I just could never get behind this idea that AOT would be getting a new ending just because some of the audience wanted something different, which was, in some cases, just really bad fanfic writing, mind you. Though I do gotta admit, some of you all who made some of these theories need to really consider writing as a hobby at least, because some of you gentlemen and ladies are very talented. Though if you want my full thoughts on what I think about AOE, watch this video here. So what this means for AOT now is that we're likely going to see a lot of toxicity from certain subreddits and comments on YouTube and Twitter being outright annoying and concerned trolling. How do I know this? Well, subreddits are already rallying behind the fact AOE is dead, and because, well, they were wrong. And well, let's put it this way. When you're mad you lost, you've really got nothing left to lose now, do you? Though, thankfully just for me, I am grateful to never again be told I'm coping because I don't believe in AOE or that I'm stupid or a clown or whatever they do to harass people. And you know what? Let's pay tribute to them by reading some of these comments in a posh British accent. Oh, yes, there is an AOE. Please research well before the video. This is false. There is no confirmation. High on that copium. Doom Chad detected. Mikasa Simp detected. Opinion ignored. Chads will keep moving.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm one of those people to where, like, I'm never going to just straight up say, like, your opinion or the fact of you don't believe in AOE is stupid and, there's definitely going to be one and this, and that. Yes, the evidence that I was presented emphatically is very, very good. It's very, very good. Most of the evidence really ties back into the story itself. So it does make you see like, oh yeah, this is going to be something. For me, the main reason why I still stand on the possibility that there may be one is because of what we experienced in chapter 1 of the manga versus chapter 1 of the anime. In chapter 1 of the manga, he was sitting up on the tree, sitting up as though he was sleeping, right? And it said, see you later. And that tied directly into chapter, I think it was 138. I think that one. Yeah, the 138 one with Mikasa and him at the cabin. It tied pretty much kind of directly into that. So that's pretty weird. That's odd. Versus the anime where he's laying down and he wakes up as in a nightmare. And then you have the black birds above the tree. Then he asks the question of, why's your hair so long, right? That type of situation, you know what I mean? Like he woke up from a long dream. So more so reverting to like a time loop type situation that's occurring. Those things there are evident. That's the biggest evidence of all to me. That's the biggest evidence of all. Because if by what you're saying is true, if by what he's saying is true, and what C-Tax has just stated is that Japan is all about respect, and a lot of the animators and things of that nature, when they adapt the manga from into the anime, they want to respect the original work that was put out there. However, that is a big difference. Chapter 1 versus anime episode 1 is a huge fucking difference, a stark fucking difference than what you got from the anime to that. Yeah, I can understand when we're talking about, again, when we're talking about changes or subtle changes from the manga and the anime. Like they may be shifted different. They may be sitting different. Their expressions on their faces different. They may be wearing a different color outfit or something to that degree. I can understand little subtle changes like that doesn't take away from the integral part of the story. Okay, cool. That's a normal change. You're right. They want to hold true to the original manga version. However, they may have made something change because it may have popped more in the anime. Okay, cool. But that is too big of a difference to just fucking ignore. They wanted to change him waking up peacefully from a sleep from chapter 1 in an anime for him waking up as a nightmare and seeing visions, and then you got the black birds and the trees and shit. Like, that's a pretty big glaring difference from the manga to the anime. So that's the only thing I'm going on. I'm never going to do this either. I'm never going to just be like, hey man, no, AOE is definitely going to happen and you don't believe, you're a fucking idiot. I don't want to for sure say there's something because again, I'm going to believe it when I see it. Because there was a lot of other things that happened in experiences, not just with the anime, but in life, to where it's like somebody can tell you one thing and be like, hey man, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that or I'm going to have this and have that. And then it's never there. So I've learned a long time ago at a very young age to I believe it when I see it. I'm not saying that AOE is dead. I can't verbatimly say that because there is a possibility. As I said, my biggest thing in contention is what I just said. The anime episode 1 versus the manga chapter 1. Totally different. So that's my thing on that. Let's continue.
Moving forward, even if there is no AOE, even after there's no AOE, my cringe meter is off charts. Get out, bro. Can't wait for Eren to absolutely curb stop her in AOE. This was just a funny post I thought somebody said about Gabby. I don't think this is actual AOE. Nice analysis. I always agree that they could explore details in the ending, but I'm glad you went into detail on it and touched on why there's a good chance it could happen. And I liked how you broke down exactly why an AOE will never happen. Is gonna happen though. Read so you can understand the significance of the impending AOE. More YouTubers jump on the AOE bandwagon after realizing we hope chads were right about everything up to now. You just don't know what AOE really is. AOE is not Mappa's idea. AOE was created by Isayama in 2009. Even if this is just a theory, it has tons of proof. It's not baseless. Isayama is going to shock you all in 2023. So I'm not going to ruin your surprise. Just wait for it. For real, this dude has no idea what he's talking about. Okay, guys, in all seriousness, that's obviously a joke. I don't actually hate any of these guys. I think it actually sucks that people that enjoy Attack on Titan are not going to get the anime ending that they want, but at the same time, it's just a bit ridiculous to ever think that the anime would ever have an original ending. With that being said, check out my most recent video on the huge news that just dropped for AOT. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
So yeah, that's the video, guys. Basically his point is that they released that video or that image that we saw of Mikasa going into the mouth of Eren and Armin holding him, you know, during that fight sequence that we saw at the end of the manga. I mean, again, I'm not going to completely say that AOE is dead, nor am I never going to say that AOE is not possible, because this could be the first. There have been literally zero, you know, anime that have ended differently from the manga, unless you reference like Full Metal Alchemist, which the very first one that came out back in like 2004 was loosely based off of the manga. It had the characters in it, it had a lot of the stories in it, but there was a lot of differences. Sloth was different than the Sloth in Brotherhood. Sloth in Brotherhood was the big burly guy, but Sloth in Full Metal Alchemist was their mom. So it was like a different type situation, in my opinion. So if it's to that degree, then sure. But I will say, to the degree of the adaptation so far, going from the source material to the big screen, if you will, it's been pretty much the same. It's been virtually identical. So in that regard, no, you really never seen anything like that. Like, you never really seen a manga adapted into an anime and just having a totally different ending than the manga itself. Now, again, not to say that this can't be the first one, and this won't be the first one. If it is the first one and it does happen, it will go down in history as being the first one. So that's always a plus, right? And then, you know, to be honest with you, if that's the case, Isayama will be hailed as a fantastic writer. If this was already planned, or if this was foreseen, and a lot of the stuff that we did see was him just kind of diverting us and kind of showing us and leading us on a wild goose chase to be like, hey, yeah, this is going to happen. And then he, boom, hits you with an anime only ending. So again, I'm never going to say that it's completely out of the question, because the possibility of one being there is quite possible. He can just decide to change his mind. He can be like, hey, this is what we're going to put in there. Or it may not even remotely be just remotely different. It could have just subtle changes to just make it better. We don't know. In my opinion, the only way to fix the ending is for him to go 100%. That's the only way to fix the ending, in my opinion. You know what I mean? That's just me. You know, there may be other ways, but to be honest with you, I've really never sat and thought about if there are a different way for it to be better, because I just think that him, again, going 100%, showing that he has the resolve enough to kill these friends, these so-called precious friends of his, over his strive for freedom, I think that's just a compelling story, you know, in my opinion. I think that's very compelling. Again, I'm not going to say AOE is 100% dead, nor am I going to say AOE is 100% alive. Because, to be perfectly honest and logically speaking, guys, we just don't know. We just don't know. So I just say tune in when the show comes. It comes out this Friday. So tune in then and watch it, and keep watching episodically, and we'll determine it from that. But in my honest opinion, I'll believe it when I see it. That's just me. You know, I'm not going to get overly hyped about it, because I think the real reason, as I said before in other videos, is I just don't want to excite myself or hype myself up over something and then it not come to fruition, because then I'm going to be even more upset than what I was when I initially read the manga. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. I will make a prediction here. I can predict that the first episode is not going to be chapter 131. I don't think they're going to do 131. I don't think they're going to do the first episode being 131. And the reason I say I don't think they're going to do that, because 131 is such a pivotal chapter. I think they're going to probably place 131 somewhere in the middle or along the way or something like that. Maybe after They may put it after they confront him in paths and ask him, to come back to us and shit like that. They might put 131 after that to show you his point of view. But I don't think it's definitely not going to be the first one. It's not going to be the first episode. I think the first episode is going to be, involving you just kind of catching back up. They're not going to do that. I can tell you that right now. That's the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, comment down below, guys. Let me know if you are a huge AOE supporter. I know there are those that are out there that are very, very much into the AOE thing. Or let me know, guys, if you're just neutral like me. Like, it's one of those things to where if it happens, great. If it doesn't, that sucks. And also, guys, go ahead and do the other things there. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe, share the content, as well as hit the notification bell. Like I said, we're going to keep going, guys. We're going to keep pushing these motherfuckers out. As I've always said, keep moving forward, baby. And we're going to do a we're going to do a 2-parter series. Probably part 1 is going to drop on Friday, where I'm going to be reacting to a video that I've had saved for a minute that I want to react to. It is Attack on Titan related, and we're probably going to make that a 2-parter because I know it's going to be extremely long. Y'all already know I'm long-winded. Hell, this video was longer than C Tactics video, and his video was 4 minutes long. So, yeah, just be on the lookout for that. That's dropping this Friday. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell whoever you want to. It's coming this Friday, like the rumbling, motherfuckers. So, anyway, guys, like I said, that's the video. Y'all enjoy y'all motherfucking day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.